What's up, y'all? For everyone who's up late and everyone else to see this later on, I like to be fair to the people that follow me that stay up late, even on One Crack News. We come here and we give you the real. Others, they can see it when they wake up. But there's other people around the world globally, and they like news just like everyone else. So we're going to talk about some things right here that is getting a lot of attention in other places. You know, Russell, Russell Simmons, who's the former Def Jam founder of Def Jam Recordings, Baby Fat, all of those things you know about. Thank you. I'm glad you realized that. Russell Simmons, since the allegations came out about misconduct, sexual misconduct in his practices and everything else by four women and multiple women, he's been selling his businesses, preparing new ways of travel. And on Wednesday, the New York Times published that, they have detailed accounts from three women's, dating back from 88 to 2014. He started circling the wagons and started cutting himself out of his businesses. So in today's time, through social media, people are guilty by accusation. There's not even a due process anymore. So he did say that he's innocent of all the charges, and he sold the majority of his company. And now the companies will be run by a new, more diverse generation of, executives who are supposedly moving the culture forward. And he's just collecting the money and stepping out. His net worth at one point was 340 million. It had dropped to 325, and now it's in the 200 million range, from what I've been told. He doesn't want to update his net worth because he doesn't want the public to know it has dropped dramatically lower as he's turned in most of his value in the company to, he's liquidated it to become more liquid while he's getting ready to, relocate out of the country. Well, there's going to be a lot of differences in the way things are handled now because a lot of those businesses, like the Fat Farm, he sold that for like 140 million. The whole brand, he sold Def Jam to UMG for like 120 million. But this was like in '96 and then in 2006. So it's like every 10 years he sell the companies that he get for like 100 some million. Plus he had a lot of companies like the Rush Card. Remember he had that business going on. The jewelry line, fashion line of Fat Farm and Baby Fat end up becoming bigger than that. But his biggest contributions was his nonprofit organizations that he had built up. He was one of the supporters of the David Lynch Foundations for consciousness-based education for world peace. He was a social activist involved in a lot of different foundations for ethics. But what doomed him was in 2013 was that Harriet Tubman sex tape controversy. In 2013, Russell Simmons launched a controversial sex tape parody of like Harriet Tubman on his all deaf digital channel. And that led to a bunch of public outrage, and people are mad and they wanted apologies. Like Lisa, it's ridiculous having Harriet Tubman having sex with a white slave in a crazy Underground Railroad type thing. It was not funny. Um, it led to a lot of outrage, and it started him being a liberal person with all of these foundations, and he had the transatlantic slave trade, UN slavery memorial. He was appointed the goodwill ambassador, and then he does this. You were honored at a gala dinner, then 2 years later you're doing this parody and thought it would be okay to do. It was a slap in the face. And then they circled the wagons and they came to get him. What's up, Carlito? I see you. JR. Oh, Puff ain't giving up no bread. Y'all should know that. Puff ain't giving up a dime. Well, you got to look at it. All these things now are completely damaging to his his net worth. Well, he said he's going to step aside, commit himself to personal growth, spiritual learning, doing his yoga, and listening to the world as he steps out of his businesses. But a person like Russell has good connections. He's always going to still be around. I don't see him going to jail for anything that they're charging. We got to get a super chat for that one, Prod. can we get a Can we get a Russell Simmons voice? Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning here in Chicago, which means it's like the evening time for me. So a couple more hours, I'll be asleep. But I'm innocent of all the charges they got against me. You know, I've never done anything wrong to nobody. So, I'm just gonna take my money. I'm gonna go or flee the country. You know, I've been straight up with everyone. I've been honest. I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna go. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Where's that J video? Oh, I got that J video. I'm just deciding on when I should drop it. I think should I drop it tomorrow during the games? Jay might be too distracted on the game. I'm gonna drop a J video tomorrow. I gotta wait till the game on, but it's going down. Meet me in the tram. It's going down. Yeah, but his net worth is dwindling down. Right now, he's liquid, but most of his assets are, you know, they're gone. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'm out.